On this week's Letters to Lauren, we have a letter from A, who writes, Dear Lauren, I know everyone thinks their affair's different, but I truly think mine is. I've been dating a married man for almost 2 years. He lives in a different state with his wife, but works with me in the state where I live. After 6 months together, we got an apartment together. We live together, work together, got a dog together, spend the majority of holidays together, live a very normal life together. He used to go home about 15 days per month, but as we got more serious, he started going home 3 to 6 days per month. He never sees her, never calls her. It's like she's not even there. I finally told him it's time to make a decision and was shocked when he chose her. We don't have any kids, share no finances, so I don't get what's keeping him there. Why isn't he willing to walk away from a marriage that he hasn't put any effort into for the past 2 years? Sincerely, A. I can't tell you why your married boyfriend made that choice because that's beyond the information that I have. But what I can talk about are the two themes that this letter brings up. The first theme is the idea that truly we don't know our partner without being with them for a very long time. It takes time to get to know somebody. And what this letter brings up for me is that even though affairs can feel so intimate and they can feel like you are the primary relationship, the truth is it takes time to get to know someone. A lot of turns around the sun. And frankly, even after years and years with someone that you're in a monogamous relationship with, you're still always learning new things about that person. And so what this brings up is the idea that, obviously you didn't know him as well as you thought you did, or he was compartmentalizing so deeply that you were never going to know him as deeply as you thought you did. And it doesn't mean your relationship wasn't real the way you experienced it. But what I'm saying is that oftentimes an affair is only one side of somebody or a certain experience of somebody. And it omits all of these other parts that then end up coming out later when there's something like a decision to be made. So the second theme of this is, you can't understand why did he choose his wife. When you're an affair partner and when you're in an affair, you only know the side that you're getting. And so the side that you were getting was the side where he didn't spend much, if any, time at home. He didn't call her. She barely existed. He spent holidays with you. Again, you were his primary relationship. But what really was the story that she was getting? Because for someone who, after seemingly being in a primary relationship with you for the better part of 2 years, for someone who goes back to their spouse and chooses them, it sounds like there was a story she believed about where he was and why he was gone so much. I don't know what kind of work you guys do, but if it's the kind of field where there's travel and there's reasons that someone might miss a holiday or miss holidays, obviously he was giving her reasons that he had to be gone more than usual. We don't know what keeps them together, and we don't know what binds them, and we don't know what he was doing to play both sides. So both of those themes are really important when it comes to being in a relationship with a married person. And when I'm working with affair partners, this is really the crux of the work, which is you're experiencing someone in a very closed environment, and you're experiencing them under only one side of understanding what their life is like and what their relationship is like. There are so many other aspects to a person that you don't see, that you would have yet to see if you had stayed together in a primary relationship. Like if he had left his wife and you guys had stayed together, you would have learned a lot more about this person because that's just how it goes. If he had this relationship with you where you're baffled why he didn't choose you, then obviously there was more that you didn't know that he did not share with you. And obviously that is a devastating idea. But when we zoom all the way out of a letter like this, it's clear that there are missing pieces. It's clear that there are parts of his story that he was not sharing with you. Because if you're left with all of these questions, why isn't he closing the loop with you? Why are you left in this much uncertainty and without clarity about why he made this choice? You should have some insight and you should have some answers. It shouldn't be completely senseless as to why he chose his wife. And so, just to reiterate, it sounds like as much as you two shared a life together, there were important aspects about him and about the life you never saw that you just didn't know. And his ultimate decision helped shine a light on the fact that there was more that you didn't know than perhaps you thought you did. I hope this insight helps you to move forward and heal. Good luck, A. I hope this letter helped.